The time has arrived, and most people don't even realize it. While the world is caught up in distractions, something ancient and immense has already begun shifting. The portal is not waiting for permission. It is already open, and you are inside. This isn't just about tomorrow's eclipse. That's merely the moment of revelation, the final piece of the puzzle. The truth is, the energy is already here, surging through unseen channels, altering the very fabric of reality before your eyes. By the time the sky darkens, there will be no denying it. The shift has already begun, and it is moving with or without you. This is not just another cosmic event. It is not just another new moon, nor is it merely a solar eclipse. This is something far rarer, far more potent. A fracture in the veil between worlds, a point of convergence where timelines blur, and something ancient, something waiting just beyond the edge of our understanding, is pressing through. If you have felt it, the strange, almost electric charge in the air, the unexplained tension in your body, the creeping sensation that you are being watched, you are not imagining things. The energies are not just shifting, they are colliding. They're twisting and warping around you, rewriting what is possible, whether you are ready for it or not. There's something about this particular eclipse that no one is truly talking about. This isn't just celestial mechanics at work. This is a moment of revelation, of exposure. Your energy is being seen, recognized, cataloged. If you have been experiencing strange chills, if the feeling of unseen eyes upon you has been persistent, there's a reason. The veil between realms is thinner than it has been in centuries, and something on the other side is taking notice. You may feel it as an unease in your chest, a whisper at the edge of your perception, or a knowing that you cannot quite explain. The boundary between what was hidden and what is now visible is dissolving, and with it, the illusions that once kept you safe. But the true warning is this: what is happening now is far bigger than most are prepared to handle. When forces of this magnitude collide, they do not merely amplify each other, they transform. They rupture the old order, sending ripples through time and space that alter everything. And what lurks beneath the surface of this eclipse may hold even greater power than the eclipse itself. It is not just about light and shadow, not just about planetary alignments. It is about something stirring beneath the known laws of existence. A force long dormant is waking, and whether it emerges fully depends on what happens next. The question is no longer whether you are ready, but whether you understand what is unfolding. The moment of convergence is here. The energy is watching. And soon, so will you. Most people assume that a solar eclipse is just another predictable astronomical event, a routine occurrence in the grand cosmic dance of the sun and moon. But this time, something is different. Something most aren't even aware of. This eclipse isn't happening in isolation. It's unfolding under the powerful influence of a super new moon, and that shifts everything in ways far beyond what the eye can see. New moons have always been moments of renewal, cosmic resets where energies realign, offering opportunities to set intentions and clear the path ahead. But a super new moon, that's an entirely different force. One that doesn't just whisper change, but demands it. This is a moment of amplified energy, where the universe listens with unprecedented focus. Every thought you think, every feeling you hold, every intention you set is magnified exponentially. The power behind this event doesn't just shape the next few months, it alters the very fabric of reality. And this is where the true mystery lies. Because this isn't just about manifestation or intention setting. This isn't about vague notions of transformation. What's happening now bends reality itself. Imagine a tidal wave of cosmic force stripping away facades, exposing everything hidden beneath the surface. For those unprepared, this can feel like standing at the edge of an abyss, suddenly aware of the vastness of the unknown. This is why so many people are unsettled right now, feeling a shift they can't quite explain. The air is thick with something unspoken, a presence that tugs at the edges of consciousness. You might have already felt it, a strange unease, a sense that the world around you no longer fits quite the way it used to. That's because this energy is merciless when it comes to illusions. The comfortable stories you've told yourself, the excuses you've clung to, they are disintegrating under this celestial force. There's nowhere left to hide, not from yourself, not from the truths you've buried. This double portal, created by the eclipse and the super new moon, demands clarity. It pulls apart the tangled web of avoidance, dragging long-ignored emotions, choices, and fears to the surface. If you've been denying a truth about your relationship, your job, your purpose, or even your very identity, this energy won't allow the charade to continue. The masks are slipping, and for many, this will be disorienting, even painful. But here's the real test. Will you resist and cling to the illusions, or will you embrace the revelation? Because the things you refuse to face will not disappear. They will grow stronger in the shadows, whispering, waiting, until they demand to be reckoned with. You can confront them now, in this moment of cosmic clarity, or you can let them consume you later. This eclipse is not just an event. It's a reckoning, a choice point, a doorway into something entirely new. And for those willing to walk through, the world on the other side may be unrecognizable, but it will be real. It's not just exhaustion you're feeling, it's something far greater. That deep mental fatigue, the sensation that everything is converging all at once, isn't just stress or overwork. It's the result of something cosmic, something that stretches beyond the limits of our daily lives. Time itself is behaving strangely, slipping through our grasp like sand in the wind. Days seem to disappear before they even begin. Weeks blur together in a way that makes it hard to distinguish where one ends and another begins. No matter how much you try to ground yourself, time keeps slipping, untethered and relentless. But this isn't just an illusion. It's a sign of a deeper, more profound shift taking place. There's a reason you feel like you can't catch up. You're not imagining it. We are existing inside a temporal distortion, one where time is no longer behaving as it once did. It bends, folds, speeds up, and compresses in ways that disrupt the normal flow of our existence. At first, the signs were subtle. Perhaps your schedule began to feel unmanageable, as if no amount of planning or effort could create enough space to breathe. You may have chalked it up to busyness, to distractions, to an overfilled calendar. But as the days passed, the feeling intensified. That weight, pressing down on your mind and body, is the result of a cosmic shift that has been building beneath the surface for some time. And here's where it gets stranger. This shift didn't begin when the portal opened. It started before, creeping into your reality in ways you may not have fully noticed. Think back to the past few days. Has something felt off? Not just the usual chaos of life, but something deeper. An underlying sensation that you are out of sync, misaligned with your own path. It's as if no matter how hard you try to stay on course, something keeps redirecting you. Your thoughts loop endlessly, yet they never seem to land anywhere solid. Your plans unravel, your energy wavers, and despite your best efforts, you feel as if you're being pulled in an entirely different direction. That's because you are. The universe is shifting the framework of time itself, and you are caught in the heart of that transition. Right now, you are standing at a threshold, a bottleneck of energy where everything is constricting before expanding into something new. And this is where most people misunderstand what's happening. You aren't losing control. You aren't falling behind. Time isn't working against you. It is rearranging itself for you. What feels like stagnation or chaos is actually a cosmic recalibration. The universe is slowing you down, forcing you to pause, not as a punishment, but as an initiation into something greater. If you resist this shift, if you try to force yourself forward as if nothing has changed, you will only feel more drained, more disconnected. But if you surrender to it, if you allow yourself to move with the current rather than against it, you will begin to sense the deeper rhythm at play. You are being realigned, repositioned to meet the next phase of your existence. This isn't an ending, it's a threshold. And once the eclipse reaches its peak, the energy will break. What comes next will change everything. Your body knows before your mind does. There's a shift happening, one so subtle yet so profound that it reverberates through every fiber of your being. All over the world, people are waking up in the dead of night, heart racing, breath catching, without an alarm, without a sound, just suddenly, inexplicably awake. It's as if something immense has just occurred, something just outside the grasp of conscious memory. And if it's not a jolt into wakefulness, then it's the restlessness, that deep, unshakable kind, the kind that makes your bed feel unfamiliar, your own thoughts unrelenting. You close your eyes, utterly drained, yet the moment your head meets the pillow, your mind begins to race. A gnawing sensation lingers, a waiting, an anticipation for something. But for what? This isn't just stress. This isn't merely bad sleep or a mind caught in anxious loops. The energy around you is shifting in ways you can't yet see, but your body senses it. The eclipse is already working on you. It isn't simply a celestial event. It's a doorway, a double portal. It doesn't just open into the world. It opens within you. It shakes loose everything that has been dormant, everything that needs to be acknowledged, purged, or transformed. Your body, your mind, your emotions, every layer of you is being realigned, whether you're conscious of it or not. That's why for some, the dreams have become more vivid, more visceral. Dreams that feel less like fleeting images and more like memories. Memories of something you can't quite place, something that might not even belong to this life. That's why some of you wake up gasping, heart hammering, as if you've just fallen from somewhere you can't remember. The portal doesn't only shape your waking life, it reaches into the depths of your subconscious, pulling you through spaces you've never traveled in before. Some of you might feel yourselves slipping away from your body at night, experiencing lucid dreams so intense they feel more real than reality itself. Some of you wake with the weight of déjà vu pressing against your chest, lingering far beyond the morning haze. And then there's that other feeling, that unsettling yet strangely familiar sensation of being watched. Not with fear, but with an undeniable presence. As if the second your eyes open in the darkness, something already knows you're awake. You're not imagining it. The air feels heavier, charged, alive with something unseen. But what is it? And more importantly, why now? The truth is, the answer won't come to you through distractions. It won't be found in the noise of daily life, in the endless scroll, in the constant external search for meaning. That's why something deep within you is making a choice before your mind can rationalize it. A quiet but undeniable pull is leading you away from the chaos. Your soul is craving silence, Not because it seeks isolation, but because the universe is speaking. And in that silence, in that stillness, something will become clear. A message, a knowing, a shift that has already begun, one that you've been feeling, even before you could name it. During times like these, you can feel the shift deep in your bones. It's not just fatigue, not just a passing wave of tiredness that sleep can fix. It's an exhaustion that seems to come from the soul, as if something unseen is pulling at the very fabric of your energy. You try to brush it off. Maybe it's just stress. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe you just need a break. But deep down, you know it's something more. This isn't just burnout. It's not mood swings or simple overstimulation. What you're experiencing is the weight of the portal opening, an energetic gateway demanding your attention. Plans that once excited you now feel like obligations too heavy to carry. Conversations seem louder, harsher, almost invasive. The digital world, once an escape, now feels like an assault on your senses. Your mind urges you to disconnect, to retreat into yourself, but the logical part of you resists. You have responsibilities after all. You can't just disappear. But here's the thing. You are supposed to. This isn't an ordinary shift in energy. It's something far more potent. This time, it's not just an eclipse. It's a super new moon, a cosmic force that doesn't gently nudge you toward introspection. It pulls you in like a riptide. And when such intense energies collide, they don't simply whisper for your attention. They demand it. You may not consciously understand why you feel this way, but your soul does. Your intuition is practically screaming at you to stop, to listen, to allow yourself to be still. And if you refuse, the universe will step in. Have you noticed how people tend to fall ill right before an eclipse? How plans unravel at the last minute? How technology starts to glitch with no explanation? That's not coincidence. That's energy realigning itself, cutting distractions, forcing you to pay attention to what truly matters. You are not meant to be consumed by the external world right now. You are meant to observe, to receive, to tune in. Because this portal isn't just opening for you to step through. It's opening to show you something. You are being watched. Not in a way that should frighten you, but in a way that should awaken you. Your energy is shifting, expanding, glowing in a way that is impossible to ignore. And someone has noticed. It isn't paranoia. It isn't your imagination running wild. That feeling of being observed when you're completely alone, the static in the air, the sense that something unseen lingers just at the edge of your awareness. That's real. And those watching aren't ghosts, demons, or figments of fear. They are observers, entities, spiritual guides, even people with heightened sensitivity to energetic shifts. They are drawn to you because they recognize something rare, something powerful. This is not the time to push against what you feel. It is the time to surrender to it. If you feel the urge to withdraw, do it. If you feel like shutting out the world, listening only to the whispers of your own soul, honor that instinct. Because in that stillness, in that sacred silence, something incredible is about to unfold. And the moment you allow yourself to embrace it, you'll understand why you felt so watched. Formed yet, the universe steps in like a veil, shielding you from unnecessary distractions, from the wrong eyes, and from energies that are not meant to interfere with your transformation. This isn't punishment. It's preparation. Right now, you are standing on a threshold, caught between the echoes of who you were and the resonance of who you are becoming. The super new moon has cracked open something deep within you. Those dormant codes of your soul that have been waiting for the right moment to awaken. And now, under the eclipse's influence, Those codes are being broadcast outward, shaping the reality that is about to unfold before you. It's not just an energetic shift, it's a recalibration of your entire being. If you feel seen, truly seen, in a way you never have before, know that it's not by accident. Your light is breaking through barriers that once kept you small. Your presence is commanding attention, not because you are performing, but because your essence is undeniable. The universe has aligned the right forces to acknowledge your existence at a higher frequency. The eyes on you are not random. They belong to those who sense your power, those who recognize that something extraordinary is unfolding within you. And if you feel unseen, don't mistake it for abandonment. You are in a sacred cocoon, wrapped in a cosmic invisibility, cloak designed to give you the space you need to evolve without interference. People aren't ignoring you. They simply can't access you in the way they once did, because your energy is shifting beyond their current frequency. The universe is dimming the spotlight for a reason, to give you time to integrate, to grow, to transform, without being prematurely pulled in directions that no longer align with your highest path. There is wisdom in both experiences, whether you are stepping into the light or retreating into the shadows. If you are seen, step forward with confidence. Own the transformation that is unfolding and trust that you are being positioned exactly where you need to be. If you are hidden, do not resist the stillness. Instead, use this time to listen deeply, to nurture what is germinating within you, and to trust that when you re-emerge, it will be as someone stronger, clearer, and more aligned than ever before. This eclipse is a portal. It is an invitation to step into a version of yourself that has been waiting in the wings, preparing for this very moment. Whether you are visible or unseen, you are exactly where you need to be. The universe has not forgotten you. It is holding you in its hands, guiding you toward your next great becoming. When transformation calls, it does not announce itself with fanfare. It does not arrive with loud proclamations or dramatic displays. Instead, it moves quietly, like the turning of the tide, pulling you into a space of stillness and solitude. When everything around you seems to slow down, when conversations that once flowed easily begin to wane, when invitations stop arriving, when the world feels as if it has momentarily forgotten you, it is not rejection. It is not punishment. It is the universe placing you in a sacred pause, a moment of deep, unseen evolution. Think of nature's most profound transformations. A seed does not sprout in the open air, exposed to the world's gaze. It breaks open beneath the soil, in the dark, where no one can see it struggle. A caterpillar does not develop its wings under a spotlight. It dissolves entirely within the cocoon, surrendering to the process of becoming. This stage of dissolution, this sacred stillness, is necessary. It is a form of protection, a shield against external noise and distraction, ensuring that the transformation is undisturbed, untainted by outside influences. Right now, you are in that cocoon. The world may seem quieter than before. People may not be reaching out as they once did. Your presence may feel unnoticed, as if the light that once surrounded you has dimmed. But this is an illusion. What is actually happening is far more significant. The universe is granting you space. It is holding you in a state of becoming, allowing you the solitude necessary for your growth. This is not the end of your presence. It is the preparation for your return. And when you do return, you will not simply re-enter the world as you were. You will emerge transformed, carrying a presence so undeniable that those around you will sense it before they even see you. They will not just notice you, they will feel compelled to ask where you have been, why you seem different, what has shifted within you. The energy will have changed, and you will carry a power that was not there before. Transformation is not an event marked by a single dramatic moment. It does not happen with a thunderous signal or a grand revelation. Just as an eclipse does not suddenly end with a flash of light, your own evolution unfolds in layers, in increments, in ways that are often imperceptible, until suddenly, everything has changed. The stillness you feel now is not a void. It is the space where the universe is rearranging your path. Trust it. When the time comes, the cocoon will open, the eclipse will lift, and you will step forward, not just as you were, but as something greater, something undeniable, something that cannot be ignored. The impact of an eclipse is not always immediate, nor is it always obvious. For some, the shift is unmistakable, almost electric. They wake up the next morning and feel it in their bones. A restlessness that refuses to be ignored. An undercurrent of energy pulling them towards something new, something unknown. There's a sense of urgency, an unshakable need to alter the course of their life, whether in small, almost imperceptible ways, or through drastic, life-altering decisions. It's as if the universe has reached out and flipped a switch inside them, illuminating something they hadn't seen before. But for others, there is nothing. No tingling sensation, no overwhelming epiphany, no cosmic whisper nudging them in a new direction. And that's where the misconception begins. People assume that because they don't feel an immediate shift, the eclipse has passed them by, that it was just another astrological event, one of many, fading into the background of their daily lives. They believe that that the energy missed them entirely. But this isn't about instant gratification. This isn't about quick revelations or overnight transformations. The eclipse doesn't come and go like a fleeting thought. It plants a seed. It lights a fuse. And that fuse is still burning, quietly and persistently, waiting for its moment to ignite. Days pass, weeks even. Life carries on as it always has. Or so it seems. But then, without warning, something shifts. It might begin with a dream, vivid, almost too real, one that lingers long after waking, playing on repeat in the back of your mind as if trying to tell you something. Or maybe it's a sudden moment of déjà vu so intense that it takes your breath away, freezing you in place as you struggle to place where exactly you've experienced this before. A familiar scent on the breeze, a conversation that feels eerily preordained, a song that suddenly takes on new meaning. These tiny moments, easy to overlook, are the quiet heralds of change. It doesn't matter if you don't feel different tomorrow. It doesn't matter if the world looks the same. If your routine continues uninterrupted. Because when the shift finally reaches you, and it will, everything will change. The signs will appear, subtle at first, then undeniable. The choices you once dismissed will demand reconsideration. The path you thought was certain may suddenly feel unstable, urging you to step off and explore a different route. So don't be fooled by silence. Don't mistake stillness for stagnation. The transformation is already in motion, working beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to break through. When it does, you'll know. And when you do, embrace it. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here. Your presence, your energy, your curiosity, it all means more than you know. If this resonated with you, if you've felt these shifts in your own life, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to continue this journey together, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and trust the process.